Hi, I'm Will Leach, author of Marketing to Mind States, and this is your Mind State Messenger. You know, in today's world, creating urgency or this fear of missing out is a really popular way of driving people to your website and buying your brand. Now, unfortunately, a lot of people don't use this heuristic or this tendency to assign greater value to things that are scarce. They don't really use this to its fullest potential. So today's Mind State Messenger, I want to talk a little bit more about this idea of creating urgency and how to effectively do it so we can create greater urgency for your brand. So for those who don't really know what this fear of missing out is or urgency, here's the idea that people actually value things more if they believe there's less of it. Now, from a rational perspective, the qualities of the product haven't changed in any way. So from a rational perspective, that shouldn't matter about how much value we assign something. However, we're not rational, we're emotional. And this feeling that something is scarce or we may miss out on something if we don't act now assigns greater immediacy and urgency and greater value. So when you lower the availability of your product, sounds funny, you can actually increase its feeling of exclusivity and you can increase the sales of your products. And there are 4 actual ways you can do this. Now, the first way you can do this is actually making your product exclusive to individuals. So don't let everybody and anybody buy your product. Sometimes you can create a special offer just for a unique few individuals for whatever characteristics they have. Maybe they're your most loyal customers, maybe they're new customers. But when you make your product limited in availability to only certain individuals, it creates a sense of urgency for others to be a part of that group. Now, the second way you can do it is actually rarity. Make your products hard to find. Now, this doesn't make any sense, but Costco did this for years on their website, and it made their website a destination website for retail. Here's what they would do. I think it was on every Tuesday. I remember getting this off. But on Tuesdays, they would drop a very rare item and they would hide it on their website. It became known, not that it was advertised, but people would talk about how if you dug in through the website, you could find their exclusive offer. So what they would do is make something very rare and hard for you to find. And when you did that, when people found it, they would feel like it's so exclusive and they would want it more, right? So it created some urgency to get on Costco's website. It's very effective for them. Now, the third way you can do it is something called providing excess demand. Or actually, you don't provide it. You say that there's excess demand. Here's what you do. When you're advertising, you start telling people that, oh my gosh, we didn't expect all the demand for our product, and so we can't meet the demand. Companies do this a lot, especially on TV. They'll actually tell you that there's only limited quantities because excess demand was so much greater than we had thought. So when you do this, you can actually, when it feels like there's this wave of people that are buying your brand every second, it can create, again, this fear of missing out, and people will want to go to your brand. And the fourth one is the one we use a lot. This one that it's probably overused, if I'm being honest with you. It's the idea of creating urgency around time-based. So this offer is only limited for the next 2 hours, or this offer is only limited over the weekend, or maybe these Black Friday sales, right? That's kind of the normal way we use fear of missing out or creating urgency. But like I said, there are another 3 that you should be using in your toolkit to drive sales for your brand. But hey guys, there's watch outs. So don't just use this urgency without thinking through 3 things. First thing I want you to do is do not extend your time periods or your deals. So if you're making it exclusive to a group of individuals, do not extend that to other people. It's not fair. And in today's world of social media, they will tell others that really it's not all that exclusive, or the time period that you do want it, it actually is extended anyways. Second thing is don't overuse it all the time. I just signed up for some nutritional supplements, and every day I get 2 emails saying how my products are almost out of stock. And then, of course, they get a new batch, and then all of a sudden they say, oh, the next day, hey, now the product's almost out of stock. My point is that I'm getting these offers so often, they don't bring much urgency at all, because I know if I just wait 2 or 3 days, my product's going to go on sale again. And the third one is don't exaggerate your offer. Don't exaggerate the availability. Don't exaggerate your demand. Listen, if you're going to use this idea of excess demand, don't use it very often, right? Because if you're faking this or if you're lying to your customer, I'm telling you that is going to be a bad signal to sell to your clients or your customers, and they will find out. There's just too much risk in it. End of the day, guys, urgency is important. You can create urgency or this fear of missing out. You can use a psychological heuristic, but use it in the right way. And when you do this, you're going to be able to build your brand or your business using behavioral science. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Now hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see the latest videos to show you how to grow your brand or business using behavioral science.